somebody calling us?
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday, everybody, as they call it the new Friday. Welcome to a fashion moment with CHUN
And Miss Z.
at BKS Radio. And we want to just thank you guys for supporting us. You know, it's been a month, going on 2 months now that we've been doing the show. And we're getting great responses from everybody, so I'm excited. We have a really big show for you guys. It's our Black History Month show, just in case you didn't know. I posted it that we were going to do a lot of things about Black History Month and whatnot. Some good, some bad, and some ugly, but we're going to do it. So I want to say hi to all my people on IG. I took heed to what you guys were saying, and I put you guys in front of us so that you guys could see us. Hey, IG, you know, you guys could see us because people were complaining that they couldn't get through last time, or they couldn't see us, and they kept seeing the side view. So we have it all set up for you guys to see us now.
So let me get him a hand clap.
Yes, give him a hand clap. Yeah. Okay. And give a hand clap for all our people that's coming on YouTube and Periscope as well. And of course, you, our Facebook Live people, let's give you guys a round of applause.
Because they bring the most noise.
They bring the most noise. So we wanted to start out today's show where we have to do a addendum to last week's show. And I want to say something to you guys. Like last time, like I said, when y'all had me with that one braid hanging on my shoulder all night and y'all didn't say nothing, I begged y'all to please be a great audience and be a supporter and be, you know, down with us and let us know what's going on. Why y'all let us go off about this story right here? We were talking about Ella Fitzgerald. And we were talking about how she was the first Black woman to win a Grammy and all of that kind of stuff. And you guys let us go on and on about Imitation of Life and Troubles of the World. And that is not Ella Fitzgerald.
That was Mahalia Jackson. Loud and wrong, baby. We was all the way. Ooh, child.
It was embarrassing.
Maddie caught that one. Maddie said, well, y'all was wrong on that one. So there go Miss Mahalia Jackson.
That is so embarrassing.
There she
I
go.
tell you, oh my goodness. I tell you, it's crazy. We had to make that correction. And shout out to Mahalia Jackson. She was a superstar, iconic gospel singer. So let's give a round of applause for Mahalia Jackson.
But we still was loud and wrong.
We still was loud and wrong. Well, let the folks see us. I mean,
oh, they want to see us. Child, we in the building.
Yeah, but they want to see us. I mean, like, that's what they came to see us, you know? Oh, okay. Well, at least me.
I know they can't see me. Look at with my pen.
I know. She got her Scully on. She tried to come for me with the Scully.
Yeah,
no more Walona. No more Walona, honey.
God bless the dead, baby.
She tried to step her game up this week and come for me with the Scully. And then had the pen.
Sweater, because you had a sweater on like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, God.
I'm coming for you, baby.
She can't take it. She can't take it. I just don't understand how she can't take it. You know what I'm saying? But so anyway, on with the SHOW. Let's see what's going on with Facebook. Who's talking to us on Facebook? You know what I mean? Hey, Mark, how you doing? This is one of our loyal folks. Thank you for joining in. Glad to see you there.
D-Butter,
baby. What's up, baby? What's going on? What did you think about Mark? What did you think about us having to correct ourselves with that Mahalia Jackson and Ella Fitzgerald? That is so embarrassing. We went off. And mind you, that's in the ether now. That anybody can look at that show and see how dumb we are.
but they both were black iconic women, so it really
Yeah, it really were.
so,
But they were
so-
two different eras and two different genres of music. So,
But everything come from the church.
hey, boo, D, but I love you. What's up, sis? I love you. I love you. Mark said it was cold. Hey, TRTs, what's up, baby? Thanks for joining in. Thanks for joining in. Like I said, you know, you can always catch us on FB Live. We also have the Instagram going, waving at, who's that right there? Military Chase. What's up, Greg? What's up, baby? How are you? Military Chase. That's my boy. And who's that?
And I need my glasses. I can see a computer. I can't see a phone.
You can see a computer, but not a phone.
No
That's
days
a
over.
mess. That's a mess. IG, y'all see we got y'all in
Hey,
front,
y'all, okay.
front and center,
I see,
right?
yeah.
Now y'all can look at us straight on. We don't have y'all on the side view because I heard y'all was getting into us on that, about that or whatever and everything. Love you back too, boo. Love you back too. Yep. So then the next story that we wanted to get into was about... Oh God, here we go again, y'all. This is the we going
What
on
you talking about
we going on 2 months, and she's sitting here trying to
the millionaire, the black millionaire, the first black millionaire.
hear the story about the first black millionaire.
Okay, don't, not right now. Oh, it's the end of the month.
It's been a long road with you, girl. This last I just
2 months.
I just don't know
Love you too.
how we were able to do that or what have you. So yes, what was his name again?
Now I gotta go to my notes.
Yes, you have to go to your notes. I ain't gonna be able to carry you the whole time.
No, the first black millionaire. Well, man, I'm looking. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Well, while she's thinking of that, let me get back to the show and talk to y'all. Let her take her love break and try to figure out who the hell. You know how you pitch a story and you don't even know what your story is
I know
about.
what it is.
And you don't, because you're typing. You're trying to type. It's ridiculous.
No.
It's so ridiculous. I'm telling you, guys. Please hashtag new host.
Bill Street.
Hashtag.
I got my story in order.
New
1 second. Hold
host.
up.
Hashtag new host.
I'll tell you about me and the glasses with the phone now.
Oh my God. She's supposed to have notes, guys, notes, and she has a computer over there. And I don't.
And I got a phone. So
I don't.
they
Get
see
it.
me squinching.
I don't get it. I really don't. I'm very apologetic to you guys.
Pretty much he was from Bill Street, and Bill Street has really good food.
Mm-hmm. And that's where. That's near the Mississippi River.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and his name was Robert Church.
Thank you. And he was the first black millionaire. Let's give a shout out to that for that Black History moment, guys.
Absolutely,
And let's give a shout out to my host finally getting it together. And
Even though I had to
after
squint,
20
but I got
minutes,
it.
after 20 minutes of squinting or what have you. It's so
But I got it,
ridiculous.
so that's all that matters.
It's so ridiculous.
Suspicious.
Very suspicious.
But let's be Robert Smalls. Now, I know about him.
Oh, okay, see? That's what I like to hear. That's
Okay.
what I like to hear.
Well, pretty much Robert Smalls stole a boat to get up north.
Oh, to escape from slavery.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the first black congressman from South Carolina. And then guess what? He went back and bought the slave owner's house.
Yes, he did.
Hilton Head, South Carolina. You know that's where my family come from. So let me give that a round of applause.
Let's give that a round of applause. And let's give Z a round of applause, y'all.
'Cause I knew
Yay,
that one.
she did it.
Yes, honey.
Yay, she did it. Hey,
yes,
y'all.
he escaped the
Facebook. Let me hear
prison.
if y'all feeling her. Let me see if y'all feeling y'all gotta be feeling her on IG, y'all. Let give her a round of applause. She did really good just now. She did good. Hi, Mama Evelyn. I love you. I love you. Hi, Nikki. Hey, y'all. Hey, Cynthia Curry. I love you too, baby. How are you? Will Townsend. Oh my God. Mike Jack. Oh, what's going on, everybody? Give a round of applause to Yvette Lewis. I love you too. Nikki Tucker's in the building.
Yeah, y'all gotta come follow us every week. And Nikki in the building, Yvette Lewis in the building, everybody's in the building.
You know, and I just wanted to just really give a round of applause to her for getting that one correct at least this one time. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to go off about a host or whatever. And the next thing that we want to talk about, you guys, and also I wanted you guys to know that we are getting your stories that you're telling us that you wanted to talk about or what have you. My mom, actually, Evelyn Brown, she sent me a few stories, and she wanted me to talk about or what have you. So I'm gonna talk about that as well. Okay. And a few other people who have hit me up with other stories or what have you that were important to them. So guys, trust me, I'm getting your stories, and as I get them, I will shout you out when as we air them and talk about them or what have you. So we want to talk about Madam C. Walker as well for our Black History Month moment. They're getting ready to do a movie with her, and Octavia Spencer is playing the lady. She was the first Black millionaire. How did she become a millionaire?
First Black woman millionaire.
No, she was the first Black. Oh yeah, that's right. The other guy was.
Yeah, so she was the first Black.
But you know how when we read before, they was they said she was the first Black.
Because that's what they wanted us to know.
It was controversy.
They wanted us to know because she was straightening hair and doing perms pretty much.
No, but that's not what it was. So she invented the hot comb and all of that stuff, and hair products.
Yeah.
Stuff that you needed when you was a nappy head little girl.
I'm still
so
nappy
don't try
head.
to read her.
I'm not trying to be. I'm still nappy
It's
head.
about because she did hair.
Me, all my kids don't have perms. How about that?
How about you need a hot comb and say thank you to her, Madam C. Walker? How about that?
Well, let me give her some claps.
Okay, yeah, give her some claps. And stop trying it and trying to read her because she was an entrepreneur.
Absolutely.
And she was a millionaire.
Baby,
back in the 1900s, honey.
1800s. I wish I could.
She wasn't no 1800s. It was the 1900s.
Whatever. I wish I could pack up my shea butter and sell it too.
Oh, please, nobody buying no shea butter.
Watch.
Oh, boy. Here she go with
and
the
my
shea
hot
butter.
Sauce. Don't play with me. Go ahead.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. Facebook, please tell me what y'all think about this child right here with her nappy head talking about something.
Me and my kids, that's fine, though. They'll see how nappy my head is.
Talk about something. Talk about Madam C. Walker.
Don't play with me, Ty.
I can't with
Ty,
you.
don't play with me.
I can't with
First
you.
Black woman millionaire. Thank you, Will. Marcel Island was stolen from her. Thank you,
The Miracle
Nikki.
Islands was stolen. Yes, they were. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Hey, Kelly.
Hey, Kelly Dixon Reed. What's going on, baby? Yeah. Because her...
My sister's neck are all burnt up. LOL. You ain't lying. So let's get to it. And you, child, please.
That's right, Madam C.J. Walker. That's right. I know that's right, Nikki. Tell her again about it.
And Nikki said she had a school and gave classes to her team of salespeople. They went door to door selling her products, just like I'm going to do. Mm-hmm. Mark my words. On this side of heaven.
Please, not in Trump country. You're going to get shot. Girl, you're black behind. Come to somebody talking about something like you. What's that? That makeup people with the little pink card? They get the pink card.
Oh, Mary Kay.
You think you Mary Kay? You Mary May, honey.
We all gonna have to be
Mary
May.
I get the hell out of here before they kill me.
We all gonna have to sell something in a minute. Mark my words.
I can't with you. Yeah, I cannot with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So anyway, I tell you, back onto the show. This girl, she's just like one of the most Riri people that I've ever encountered. Mm-hmm. I swear for God. I tell you, with the next story that we wanted to talk about. And I hope you guys are really enjoying these Black History moments because, I took some time to really study and give an eclectic kind of view where it was variety of folks and what have you, making sure that you guys were able to get what you needed, out of this from us. Or what have you. And anything that you guys wanted us to talk about, just let us know. Just let us know.
Because we're here at 646-233-1302, WBKS1.com. Radio. Let's get it.
Uh-oh.
A fashion moment with TAI CHUN.
All right. And Miss Z. All right. She can get it. I'm impressed, y'all. Maybe look. Maybe we might give a hand clap to her. Give her a hand clap. No, she don't want a hand clap. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Give her a clap, honey. You know how that goes.
So what we talking about? Who these? Oh, this is who?
This is who? I don't know. You tell me who it is.
Oh, child. Tulsa, Oklahoma.
So The Watchmen is a show that Regina King was in, and it was amazing. I remember when we first started in January, guys, I said that I was going to wait till Black History Month to talk about The Watchmen. So now they're talking about coming back with a second season, but that's not it. Oklahoma, because of this series, has decided to have educational courses in their schools about the Tulsa, Oklahoma massacre. And this is what it looked like, because this was our Black Wall Street. And remember, I was telling you guys that the next time you hear somebody say that Florida and Columbine and all of these things was the worst massacres and shootings in the world, remember that this was first, Tulsa, Oklahoma. And it was a thriving business, and they attacked them. They attacked their businesses, they attacked their homes, they wrecked their streets, they destroyed all property, and they killed hundreds of people. And it was just a mess, and it was so unfortunate that happened, or what have you. And I wanted you guys to just kind of understand. Hey, Casey. Hey, I see you join, little sis. Hey, Tasha Rose. How are you? Great to have you here. But the Tulsa, Oklahoma thing. So anyway, that's what Watchmen was about.
Yes, absolutely.
But the way that they did Watchmen was they made it so that you can see, like how we talk about reparations and we talk about generational pain. They actually had in there the pain that traveled from person to person to person, from whatever, and they had memory chips to where you could take the memory chips and you could go through the pain of your ancestors and really in real life feel everything that they went through. And I think that was an amazing show. And God was black, but he was blue, but he was a black guy, but he was blue or whatever. And it was super dope. And I just think that, you guys need to look it up at Tulsa, Oklahoma.
And Regina King played it. And remember, she went from black and white all the way to HDTV. Regina King. Remember when she first started? She was on 227.
227 wasn't black and white TV.
Well, what color?
You just must have been poor.
Baby, I wasn't poor.
Well,
I grew up in a
was
one-family home. Don't do not insult me. My father was chief medical examiner at Essex County.
With a black and white TV? Really?
We had our own room.
Well, you had a black and white TV?
And then we had turned
227 was in the 80s.
Okay, and I used to run home and watch
Even Good Times was in color, and that was in the 70s.
But I had a black and white TV in my own room.
In the 80s? Did they even sell black and white anymore in the 80s?
1983, yes, they did.
The only black and white I ever saw in the 80s was the portable TVs.
Well,
You're trying it.
Honey,
you
whatever.
were poor.
No, we
you
were
were
not
poor,
baby.
You were poor.
No, never went to bed hungry. Don't play with me.
Poor.
47 Marcy Avenue.
Poor. Like you pour a drink, you were poor. Hey, Sherelle. What's up, baby? So, do you hear her, Sherelle, talk about she watched 227 on a black and white TV?
I had my own TV in my room. My mother
So
was
did
a single
I.
mother.
So was mine.
But it's okay, though.
They didn't even have black and white TVs no more.
Yes, they did.
Unless it was a portable one. Because that's the first portable ones came out.
No.
See? The girl says she lying.
When Video Music Box came home, I used to run home and watch.
Video Music Box was in black and white at your house?
I had a black and white TV in my room.
Oh, you need to. Oh,
the color TV was in the
girl,
living room.
kill yourself. Are you serious?
Absolutely.
A black and white TV in the 80s?
Yes.
You was poor.
No, baby, wasn't nothing poor about us.
Poor you.
Maddie gonna call and get you back. Because Maddie bust up butt to take care of us. So let me stop.
I bet you Maddie be like, you ain't had no damn black and white TV.
Maddie had a color TV in her room now.
Okay then.
In her room and in the living room.
Child. Well, anyway, we're gonna move on from her black and white lying self onto Rosewood, which was kin to what happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma, or what have you, where they destroyed a whole town, 8,000 people, over 1,800 injured, over 800 black people killed, 60 to 180 white people killed in this massacre of this black town, which was also thriving, called Rosewood. And they also had a TV show and a movie about this.
Absolutely. And they got
Morris Chestnut Brown, I believe, played them in Rosewood.
I'm not sure.
Was it him?
I know the lady from Good Times played in it. Oh my God, the guy that played
Who, Esther Rowe?
Esther Rowe was the grandmother, and I can't think of his name right now.
Oh no, I'm thinking about that doctor show that
Morris
it was Rosewood
okay, no,
too.
but Rosewood, no, but it was made by John Singleton. God bless him.
Yes,
you know he passed away, like
exactly.
you know. But yeah, he did make it, and it was based on one of the guys. He was 92 when he gave his story.
Right.
So, so definitely let's give him claps.
Speaking of 92, let's give it up for Sidney Poitier, who turned 92 February 20th. Let's hear it for this black icon. He was the first black man to win an Oscar, and it took until Denzel Washington to win after him for a leading man. So let's hear it for them. You know what I'm saying? And he's 92 with his fabulous self. And let's also give it up for Miss Cicely Tyson, honey. They're arguing about her age. Some people say she was born in 1924, and others are saying she was born in 1923. I mean 32. Sorry.
Well, however, she good black don't crack. That's
she looks good, but you know she's also currently on a new TV show.
Yeah, she's on the
Cherish the Day.
Yeah, the one you like.
Yeah, I love that show, guys. You got to check it out. Cherish the Day. I'm gonna do a review on it next week. But let's give it to our black icons, Sidney Poitier and Cicely Tyson.
You know, good black don't crack. And Tyler just keep on the movie. If he know he's gonna get them, everybody gonna be watching him when he.
Yeah, but Tyler Perry's getting ready to do a movie about the first black filmmaker in history, and I'll talk to you guys about him next week or whatever and everything like that. And what do you think about Tyler Perry doing this movie, because he's going to play him? And I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, give us a break. First of all, you don't have a writing room. You write everything that you do that sounds stupid because everybody sounds the same. Then you're gonna play this iconic filmmaker, which you are not. You are not iconic. You play roles that are good and cute for comedic value and all that kind of stuff, but you don't do anything to me that's uplifting. You understand what I'm saying? And that's my beef with him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of narcissistic when you feel like you don't need a writing room and you don't give other people a choice.
But I think he said now he's going to start doing the writing room, for the simple fact is he got so much heat from him. Maybe he heard you and heard everybody else talking smack about him, child.
Well, he needs to do something, because all his characters, they end up being the same people. They got the church lady that's always praying. They got the crazy black woman who's educated, but she's nuts and she's going off all the time. And then they got the gay son and the gay this, and it's the same characters over and over again. And I wish that he would just let somebody else do something with this iconic man. I really do. But I'll talk to you guys more about him next week. Let's give a round of applause to Miss Tyler Perry. Let's hear it for her.
Break yourself, fool! Break yourself, fool!
Cause baby, break yourself, fool. Cause baby,
yeah. Did that heat just come on again?
You know what that came on? Well, I don't know.
Boy, baby, they trying to cook us like an oven. It's ridiculous, I tell you. So remember last week, guys, when I told you guys about Dwayne Wade, and I told you about his transgender child. Well, his child was named Zion, and he's and now he is now going by she, her pronouns, and the name is Zaya. Well, they did a special on ESPN with Dwayne Wade, and it's called D. Wade, Life Unexpected. When I tell you guys, you really need to look at it, and you really need to pay attention to this young man. He is iconic. He fought for his kids. He's raised all of his kids, his two sons and his nephew, now daughter, and he had to learn all about someone who was transgender. He said he hadn't known anybody gay in his life, whether they were or not. They never portrayed it to him and whatnot. And when I tell you the love of we all, and this is why I use this for Black History Month, because we get so much flack about black men not loving their kids, not stepping up for their kids, and not being fathers to their children. And this man fought after not seeing his kids and being able to speak to them for 8 months. He fought for custody and won full custody of his kids. And because his son and his nephew were the same age, he would always get him and have him come over for the weekend, so he'd always have somebody to play with, so he'd have time to spend with Zion because he felt guilty. And then when he got custody of them, and as they started to grow up and he met Gabrielle Union, they tried to have kids because they saw how phenomenal of parents they were, because she never wanted kids.
I know.
And they saw how phenomenal parents they were together. And they suffered several miscarriages before she went and got a surrogate.
Yes.
But he left the NBA
in order to
raise his daughter.
In order to take care of them kids.
Yeah, his daughter, because he wanted to be a hands-on dad. And I never knew that he left Miami Heat because Pat Riley dicked him out of his pay. He took a pay cut for them to bring in Chris Bosh and
I remember, that's why they were so close.
And what's his name?
I can't think. That's all.
Yeah, that child, the one who was supposed to go to New York and who went back to Cleveland.
Yeah, they all.
LeBron James. Him.
Yeah, they all.
And he took a pay cut. Yeah. Then when he left, when he left to go back to Cleveland, do you know that they held him up until he couldn't get another team and offered him pittance? Like they gave him like a $10 million deal, and he made that team. He actually made that team and sacrificed for that team. That's why he left and went back to Chicago. And he ended his career back in Miami because they felt bad and they had to bring him back. And he left on top because he wanted to raise his family with Gabrielle Union. So let's give a round of applause for the black fathers out there and for Dwayne Wade and people like him. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys, I haven't talked about Kobe Bryant because I'm still not over it yet. You know, I'm still devastated. So maybe next month I'll be able to talk about it. But he was another phenomenal black father. Let's give him a round of applause. And Magic Johnson as well, raising his gay son as well, and unconditional love. So I just think that just is super, super amazing. These guys, you know, they are the epitome of what it is to be fathers and what have you. Oh, Tyler Perry's family member passed today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Which one of his family members passed?
Which one, Sherelle? We wasn't aware of it.
Yeah, we wasn't aware of it, Sherelle. Let us know which one of his family members passed today. So I want to talk about the this 6888. And the 6888 was a all female, all black female Army brigade. So these women fought in the war, and they were not even considered to be human beings at this time. You know what I'm saying? And they fought in World War II. And they were the story was untold about them. They didn't have, anything. So,
Okay, well, pretty much, their story is they was in the World War II. And they were the all-black, only female battalion overseas during World War II. And both enlisted officers and unlisted. And it was 855 black women. So that's right. They did the doggone thing. And that's what it comprised of. And they just...
So let's hear it for the 6888. The 6888. What's going on, guys, on IG? Give us a shout out. Let us know what you're thinking. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, cuz? I see you up there, Aaron. I see you there. Hey, Casey. He had a nephew. Who had a nephew?
Tyler Perry, and they're saying that he hung himself in jail. Oh, goodness.
Oh, my God. His nephew hung himself in jail. Well, I take back half of what I said.
Go sit down. Relax.
Half of what I said. I feel bad, but I mean, like, I can't be like a hypocrite. I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? I think that, at all of this talent out here in the world, we should be able to
All come together.
Exactly. He has this whole big development on a plantation, and he could do better. I just feel, I'm sorry, guys, and I do apologize for him. Not apologize. I feel bad for his loss.
Absolutely.
Absolutely feel bad for his loss. And guys, you know what? Also, I want to remind you that when you subscribe to the to my YouTube page, and also subscribe to my Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram and stuff like that. It's really important that you guys subscribe and stuff like that because, hey, Stephen Torrance, how are you? We because our ratings mean a lot to us, because we're getting ready to take this to the next level, and we'll be having sponsors and all that kind of stuff. So we really need you guys to subscribe to all of our social media pages, and that's CHUN, TAICHUNN, on all social media platforms as well as YouTube. And you can also go to my CHUN website, or you can go to MVC Productions website, or what have you. And Z, what's your social media?
www.heartandsoulintthekitchen.com, www.lookatmeimages.com, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all of the above, all the social media.
Exactly. And then we have BKS1 Radio and WBKS1Radio.com, and it's at BKS Radio BKS Radio Entertainment on
BKS1 Radio
and BKS1 Radio TV on YouTube. So go to all of our social medias and outlet platforms, guys, and subscribe. We appreciate that. So I wanted to talk to you guys about some fashion now. This guy, Stephen Burrows, he is a icon. He brought all of the fabulous black girls from Harlem, from Beth Ann Hardison, Alva Chen. You don't know nobody else? Naomi Sims. Who else?
Well, I know Beth Ann is Kadeem Hardison mama, and what else?
Cynthia.
All of the fabulous black women.
Oh God, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Well, anyway, Stephen Burrows, he went to Paris, and he was one of 5 American designers that battled all of the Parisian designers, and they won. Or what have you. And this is a picture of them on his clothes on the runway, or what have you. And it says, it's safe to say that American.
We have a call.
Hey, caller, how are you? Caller?
I was just talking about that one subject, and you guys are fucking niggers. Bunch of stupid fucking niggers. Bunch of monkeys. Monkey-ass niggers. Shit, bunch
Thank
of niggers.
you. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Fuck it.
Well, I hope you guys heard that one. I tell you, this is Trump country. I tell you, it's really ridiculous.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. Oh well.
Ooh, child.
Anyway, back to the SHOW. I know, right? I know. I guess he told us all. Yeah.
None whatsoever. Mm-mm.
Yeah. And I guess it was safe to say that all the American models from the Versailles show, with Pat Cleveland, Beth Ann Hardison, Billy Blair, Jennifer Bryce, Alva Chen, Norma Jean Darden, and Charlene Dash, Barbara Jackson, China Machado, Ramona Sanders, and Amina Wasoma. And they won against the European and Parisian designers, and it was amazing. And he was the youngest one there, and he brought all of these fabulous black women from Harlem. So let's give a round of applause for Stephen Burrows. The next designer that I wanted to talk about, he created the Black Barbie, and I'm sorry, that's Versailles still. And this is Byron Lars, who designed the clothes for the Black Barbie, which matter of fact, this is the 40th year of the Black Barbie. This is one of his designs, and he designed all the clothes for the Black Barbie. And this is the 40th year of the Black Barbie, guys. And I know you guys are like, what? 40 years. Yeah, the Black Barbie's been in existence for 40 years. And this guy right here, he has been the one who has designed all of the clothes for the Black Barbie in like the last couple of years, so
Absolutely.
20 years or so.
So let's give him a round of applause.
Let's give a round of applause to Byron Lawrence. 321 area code. You're on the line.
Yeah, we don't know them, so hang up.
Okay. Oh, see, we getting some crank callers up in the building. So yeah.
So guess what? We ain't going nowhere. So guess what? Don't get it twisted. But I ain't gonna be who I am. So.
Hey Sherry. Hey Sherry on IG. Hey Truly. Hey, how you doing? Love you too, baby, on IG. Thank you guys for joining in on us. Or what have you. We really appreciate that, or what have you. You know, it's crazy that, you get.
This is our what show? This is our.
Go to Facebook. Let's see what our Facebook people are doing, and also keep us up. So
okay, that's not a problem, because they like.
Yeah, so.
Don't give trolls life. You're absolutely right, Barbara, because they trying me tonight.
Yes, well, he's listening. I know. Well, he's listening.
It's 2020.
You're doing well once you get haters calling real though guys
real tough guys through the damn phone, assholes. You're absolutely right.
Don't give the trolls any life. It's thank you guys for saying that and supporting us, and we just pushed on through past that, because
Sherelle,
I can't be so
like we had to take it back. Like, are you kidding me?
Like it
Sherelle said white boy was hot. He was pissed off, child.
She called him a caveman.
Baby, don't let me
He could not take
and
it.
He called back.
And called back from another number, child. He wants some of us.
He don't want no child.
He wants some of the action. He wants some blackness in his life. Honey, it's amazing.
But we speaking of that, that's how we all know we have to go out and what?
And vote. Vote, honey. That is a reminder, guys, that you have to get out there and you have to be about your business, because
that took us for a loop.
It didn't take me for a loop. I didn't miss a beat. I went to a school all the way upstate, baby. I was the president of the Black Student Union in a very, very small community of black folks, and it was predominantly white. So that didn't take me by storm.
But I mean, it took me for a loop, because they do it so.
We're not giving that no more energy.
Okay.
So back to the SHOW, seriously.
Yeah.
So it didn't take me for a loop. It's something that I've come to expect from ignorance. You know what I'm saying? So the next person that I want to talk about is Jeffrey Holder. Now, Jeffrey Holder was you guys might remember him. Jeffrey Holder. You guys might remember Jeffrey Holder. He had the iconic voice, and he did Sprite. And he also was on
Boomerang.
Strange, okay, whatever. But also he was a choreographer.
Yes,
he was an actor. He was a voice actor. He also was a singer, and he also created the costume for The Wiz. Can you guys believe that? He created the costumes for The Wiz, and he was also the pitch man for 7-Up. Let's hear it for Jeffrey Holder. So that was Jeffrey Holder, what have you. Another black icon that I want you guys to hear about is Willie Smith. Now, he's somebody who was really unsung. He was a fabulous designer, Willie Smith. Fabulous designer. And he died really too young. He died in 86. And the girls from Marquesa and all of those other houses, they worked underneath him.
Yeah, because Willie Smith, he was like
He was no
the
joke,
truth.
and he had two sisters, and one of his sisters was Tukey Smith, who played Sandra's part. What was her name? Mary. She took over that role after Jack A left
Okay.
227. That's his sister, and she also has twins by Robert De Niro. Yeah, so that was this is and he was such an iconic designer, and he was well beyond his years and how he brought designs together. It was really fabulous and what have you. And sadly, our last Black History moment that we're going to talk about is the one and only B. Smith, who was a icon. She was a model, she was a mogul, and she was a restaurateur who had a chain of restaurants, B. Smith. She passed away earlier this week.
Absolutely.
And we want to pay homage to her, to B. Smith. She was fabulous. She suffered with Alzheimer's the last years of her life. And she just
She's
was
just phenomenal. Food
an
was so
amazing,
great.
amazing woman. She was so great. She used to come to every table and greet the guests. Every table, she would come in and she would greet the guests
she
at the iconic Manhattan restaurant. And it's
She would
it's
definitely be
sad.
missed. I
And she
know.
would definitely be missed. Definitely be missed, or what have you. Now I wanted to get into the tyrants. Now, I know that life is getting, a little bit crazy for us with all that's going on. And as you can see, yes, it's crazy because look at the calls that we get in. You know what I'm saying? Just, stupidity. Like, that was our first time ever experiencing that. But that's not going to be the last time.
Absolutely.
But the reason why that happens is just what I'm talking about, out of the mouth of babes. Because when we allow people to tell our history wrong and we don't correct them, when we allow people to speak lies, not mistruths like this media is saying, because there ain't no such thing as no mistruth and no half truths and no alternative facts. You are a liar
Absolutely.
and you're lying, and we allowed that to persist. Now, Mayor Pete had the nerve to try to come for Bernie Sanders and talking about the 1960s revolutionary period. And he had the nerve to come for him and whatnot, for Bernie Sanders, and he said something negative on about the era and making digs about it or whatever. But he needs to be put on notice. Just like, same thing what I told about Bloomberg last year. You know what I'm saying? How he needed to be put on notice or what have you. I mean, last week, about how he needs to be put on notice, because I don't believe him. I don't believe that he apologized sufficiently. I don't believe that he believes that he's saying things that you see his commercials, and he's not in none of those commercials, but his commercials have everything to do with us. It talks about how we were mistreated, yada, 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 how Barack Obama was his bestie and how he looked out for him, and they would all of this kind of crap or whatever and everything. But let me just tell Pete Buttigieg about the 1960s revolutionary period. We lost our heroes during that time. We lost Martin Luther King in the 1960s because they fought for our rights. We lost Medgar Evers in the 1960s
Absolutely.
because he was fighting for our rights. We lost Malcolm X in the 1960s because he was fighting for our rights. People were dying in the
Black
streets
Panthers.
the Black Panthers weren't then. They came later. We lost our heroes and sheroes fighting in the streets just so that we could vote. VOTE, the right to vote. And you dare come and talk about revolutionary politics in the 1960s? We fought about wars that were unjust. and you stand on the shoulders of every single last one of those people, because you wouldn't be able to get on that stage and kiss your husband's lips, because the women's movement and the gay rights movement followed the civil rights movement. So how dare you, Pete Buttigieg, Edge, or whatever your name is, get your life together. You already have enough problems with the black folks in your town. Learn something before you speak something. And that's my problem with a lot of young people who don't know where they come from and whose shoulders they are standing on in order to have the platform that he has and to be married today. All of the people who died for those rights. The Stonewall riots happened in the 1960s. And if anybody doesn't know what the Stonewall riots were, they were about gay blacks and drag queens in the streets fighting the police in New York City for their right to just be and not be attacked.
Someone just died from that. I don't know.
Yeah, you know. So I just want to say that I think that you need to look at the suffering of people that came before you speak. And the same thing goes with OLC when she came for Nancy Pelosi. You know what I'm saying? That woman was the only woman in there who became the whip and who became the Speaker of the House. And she's the only person to become Speaker of the House twice, back to back like that.
Sure enough it is.
And you come in Congress wet behind your ears and want to challenge her.
We talking about that baby girl from the Bronx.
Yeah, that's why it's this call out of the mouth of babes, because I want these young people to understand in which they are, who they are disrespecting when they don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys created a new iPhone don't mean anything. Y'all haven't done anything since we did what we did in those streets. So, you know, hey, Donald, what's up, baby? Good to see you. You know what I'm saying? So that's the TAI rant for today. You know, I just wanted to, you know, let it be known. So you give us some life. Thank you, Coco. Thank you. You know, because I don't like that. So, guys, that's why when I tell you guys that don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. When you are looking to vote, don't get all nervous and scared. Get the right person in there that's going to do something for you. And also vote in every single, the Senate races, even down to, like I say,
the crossing guard.
That's your school crossing guard. That's right. You have a say-so in who walks your kids across the street as well. You know what I mean? And I just find it to be astonishing
and ironic
that Mr. Pete Buttigieg, who wants us to believe that he has learned his lessons and he is down for the black vote and all of this kind of stuff, and he didn't understand the repercussions and the reverberations of something like that being said and what have you, and not having the knowledge. Then he had to erase the tweet. Get into that one.
Oh, absolutely.
He had to erase the tweet because he didn't realize, and he put his foot in his mouth. You know what I mean?
But that's what happens when you don't do your homework. When you're looking at everything on Wikipedia.
So what did you say,
Sherelle said, this generation sad always talking without doing research. You're absolutely right.
You're absolutely right. And you're right, Faye.
Yes,
we must vote. Guys, I'm telling you, it's imperative. And don't get gaslit by these commentators. They don't know how they going to talk about the black vote and what we vote for and how we vote when they only come to the church once in a blue moon when it's time for them to get our vote. You guys have to stop being scared and stop pressing the panic button and get back the right person and get them in office.
Sherelle said, screw him.
Screw him.
And Bloomberg.
They not for us. They not for us. And I just, you know, I can't stress it enough, guys, about how important it is for you to vote. You know, and I just want to just thank you guys for tuning in every week and for, you know, and participating every week and for giving us stories every week we have a little extra time. So my mom had told me, my mom Evelyn, she told me she wanted me to talk about. Oh, and next week, guys, I'll have the job listings and stuff because
Okay.
Transit and a whole bunch of other people who have jobs, and my mom Evelyn sent me a whole listing. So I have the listing for you guys next week about the jobs, and I'll also post it on the websites and stuff too as well. You know, and
You're right, Sherelle. Sherelle said they come right. They go to the church, not the hood. Baby, you'll never catch them at the bodega nowhere. So, girl, bye.
so
Getting a piece of fried chicken, nothing.
So I wanted to talk about this coronavirus because our president.
Ooh.
Well, not even. Why did I say that?
I
I
don't
didn't
know.
know
Why
that
you talking
man.
about that?
That man in the office.
I mean, he had nerve to say something about it's not deadlier than the flu. Everybody know the flu don't kill, he said. I said, everybody know the flu kill you if you don't take care of it.
Exactly.
He's a woo shy.
And mind you, his own people are sitting there telling you how dangerous this is. The census. I know that's right. Speaking of chicken,
If you can't stand in line to get chicken, you can stand in line to
you better go. That's my
Okay.
godmother, Barbara.
Miss Barbara Johnson said, you guys, speaking of chicken, if you can stand in line to get chicken, like they did at Popeyes, yes, ma'am, they can stand in line to vote.
Excuse me, guys. I'm still sick. I'm still sick, though, guys. I'm sorry. I had to turn my head.
That's right.
Nose
That's right,
running,
Miss
all
Johnson.
sick. So I wanted to talk about this coronavirus because it is now spreaded to.
California.
I think they said no. They said it spread it to like 63 other countries.
Okay. But I know today,
Okay, no, I correct myself. So outside of China, it has spread to 40 countries around the world, affecting markets and disrupting travel with more than 81,000 cases worldwide, more than 2,700 deaths. A recent increased cases in Italy, Iran, and South Korea have heightened concerns about the ability to contain the virus to spread. With spring and summer coming up for Americans are concerned about reconsidering their travel plans and the virus. Yes.
As the virus continues to spread.
As the virus continues to spread. So I just want you guys to just kind of think about it. 6 hours for sneakers and chicken, okay?
Miss Sherelle
And the
said-
iPhone.
Miss Sherelle says 6 hours for
Hey,
sneakers and
IG people,
chicken.
thank you so much for joining in.
Faye said black people love fried chicken. And yes, ma'am. So they better sit out there and vote. And Sherelle Jones also said census is important also.
Airbear91 on Instagram. How you doing? Christian Ruitt. Hey, Dad. How are you doing? I love you. Thank you for joining in. What is that? Hamachachi?
You waved at somebody.
Hamachachi and Sherry52. 520, sorry. Truly Sweet Bakery. Hey, True. Hey, True. How you doing? I love you, baby. I love you. Ox.x, OG.x9. Oh, gosh. Hello?
Well, you can put me on speaker because I've been trying to call that line. And it seems like everybody's busy over there.
Because they.
The reason why we didn't answer the line because we got a couple of prank calls back to back. So how you doing, caller?
I ain't got time for no prank calls. You can put me on speaker. Ain't no prank calls.
Hey, Spinks. Spinks said, well, we got to put Spinks, we got to do the old
Hey,
fashioned
hey, Handle One. Hey, VIP. What's going on,
What's
baby?
going on, boo?
I'm glad to see
How
you.
y'all feeling? That's all there is. Somebody else.
That's me. We talking to you because I got you. I had to put the phone up to the speaker, to the mic now because, baby, they trying to come for us. So,
So y'all live right now, right?
we hot as,
Yeah, we live right now.
Yeah, we live.
What does that say?
All right, well, let me tell you. My name is Spinks, and I'm proud of what y'all doing. Most people always talk the talk, but y'all walking the walk. And congratulations. And I guess I am an entrepreneur, and I know that the mainstream media always have it whereas we have to pay a substantial amount of money to get advertising costs. If I'm willing to advertise, if y'all could tell me or email me whenever you have any information, like the lowest minimum budget amount that I can have just to get some of my products out there, but whatever, the stuff that y'all doing, congratulations.
Thank
you.
Spinks. Yes.
Iron out the kinks and all that stuff. So Again, most people are always talking and talking. Most people know y'all. You got a lot of people in your contacts, and I don't understand why they can't just pick up the phone and say, you know what, I'm proud of you, because they don't even know that's holding them back. But they're congratulating somebody else.
Thank you, thank you. Definitely. So we'll definitely be in touch. That's not a problem. So have a great night, and thank you for calling.
I'm proud you know how to work the phone. You got it.
All right, boo. All right.
Thank you for calling.
All right, thank you for calling, Spence. Okay.
Hey, John, congratulations.
Thank you, Sphinx. Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. We had to answer my phone, guys. It was so funny.
We got to answer because, baby, they coming for us tonight. So we not taking no phone call.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, they coming too hard on the phone, so we didn't take the.
We not taking no. We got to call. You got to call personal numbers. But like Sherelle said, we ain't giving them no talk about.
Exactly.
Sherelle said that the stock market lost over 1,000 of DAG as of right now. That's because, girl, the coronavirus.
But, you know, and speaking of the stock market, too, just one real quick more rant that I might have in my pocket still. And that is one of my friends, and this is what I be talking about falling for the banana in the tailpipe. One of my friends is going to tell me, excuse me, stop.
Oh, don't do it. Okay, so
now back to
the show. Don't do it.
Don't start. I'm sorry, y'all. This was
baby,
leave me alone.
Yo, if I pull that head up, you better not pull Bowser. Go ahead, talk about.
What was I saying?
About the stock market.
Oh yeah. Sorry. One of my friends, and I be talking about the banana in the tailpipe, is that he believes that because the stock market is so supposed to be so good right now, and this and that. I said, but what does that got to do with you? But the economy is great too, because you know the companies, they getting money, they giving. I said, when did your company give you money? Last I heard, you were still working for minimum wage. No, but I'm just saying that's good for America. I said good for America, good for like 5% of America, where everybody else at. And you're working 3 jobs. Everybody else I know is working a job and driving an Uber and got a master's degree. So why are you letting this man lie to you and say that the economy is so great?
It might be great for them.
For who? He like I said, he's working for minimum wage.
He's not politically correct, so I'm not going. Clear people.
You know.
The clear people.
Anyway.
Sherelle said cat fight. That's right. I had to get him together.
That's right. He had a cat fight in here real quick, honey, bumping me around. And I'm not, this ain't Bobby Brown. Ain't no ain't nobody bumping around. Yo, guys, we are being really silly now, and we. Black people love fried chicken.
That's right, baby. They will say air collard greens and everything else, and everybody. No, it's not just black people. You know, everybody love that. So
you know,
but definitely, like everyone said earlier, get out, vote. Census is important. We got to get it together. We got to keep it together because we have to do it as a community.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Let's give us a round of applause.
And we're going to say goodbye to February and Black History Month. And I hope you guys enjoyed the Black History month show that we put together for you guys.
Absolutely. But we have Black History every month because this is what we do.
Exactly.
So I don't want nobody to...
Don't hate. Appreciate. Don't hate. Appreciate.
One more time.
Us as a people.
Don't hate. Appreciate.
Okay, there we go. She said it best. Yep. So like I said, guys, you can always catch us on all of our social media. That's TAI at gmail.com. That's my email. And it's TAI on any social media, TAICHUNN at BKS Radio ENT, BKS Radio 1 TV on YouTube, and also
heartandsoulintthekitchen.com. Oh God, look at me images.com. And all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, whoever. Y'all
Instagram
know,
Periscope.
child, whoever.
Y'all know what it is. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
mhm.
And you be safe too, Sherelle. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you,
for always
Sherelle.
being
Yes,
a loyal,
yes, ma'am. Yes.
listener.
Thank you guys.
We appreciate
Thank
you guys.
everyone. Yes, yes, yes. So we're out of the building, you
And for you,
guys.
all of you guys, we love you and live a flea-free life. All of you guys, we love you, love you, love you, and live a flea-free life. Peace.